Hey guys, happy Tuesday. So I wanted to come on here and share this little story with you. And actually, I was in the middle of like writing a post, and I was like, all right, this is getting way too long. There's nobody that's gonna read all this, all this stuff. So today I went and got my nails done, and every time, especially at this time of year, as I'm getting ready to go to Coach Summit, which is like an annual Beachbody event. It's like the big annual conference for all Beachbody coaches from like all over the country and the world, because Beachbody is in. Babes, I'm doing a live video because Beachbody is like in the U.S. and Canada and the U.K. So there's coaches that come from all over the place for this big event, and so I'm always just before that I always get my nails done, or you know how it is. If you're a chick, you're got to do all your little prep things. So anyways, here's the manicure. But what I wanted to make this video about wasn't just to show you what my nails look like. It always makes me super reminiscent of like, just, I don't know, the act of getting my nails done before Summit is super meaningful because, and some of you guys may not know this, but one of the biggest reasons, or one of the biggest motivations for starting my business helping others in their health and fitness journey is because I wanted to have like that guilt-free money to be able to get my nails done. And way back in the day, if you know a little bit about my story, my husband was very successful in real estate in South Florida, and we enjoyed a very nice lifestyle, which for me included getting my nails done on a regular basis and not having any guilt about it. You know, like I didn't think to look at my bank account or anything like that beforehand. I just swiped away and there was never any problems. But then life happens, real estate markets crash, all kinds of stuff like that. So then we went through bankruptcy. We each had gone through that separately, and then my husband got to finally follow his dream of being a police officer. And so obviously being a police officer, super big pay cut from being a six-figure earning realtor. And that was quite an adjustment for us as a married couple that was just getting situated in a new city. We had just moved to Knoxville, Tennessee. And so it was a big change because, you know, we were accustomed to one type of lifestyle and then just shocked into this other lifestyle of living in a new place and living like less than paycheck to paycheck after recovering from bankruptcy and stuff like that. So basically, anytime that we had a little bit of extra money, like maybe I got extra like overtime when I was working as a paralegal, or maybe my husband had worked like super extra double jobs or something, and we had a little bit of extra money. He would encourage me like, babes, go get your nails done. I want you to. But I would always feel so guilty because I know how hard that he was working, like putting on his vest and like, you know, being gone for like 20 hours a day. And like, I just felt bad to use like what little bit of money we had on something like silly, like getting my nails done or getting a coffee at Starbucks or something like that. So when, later down the road, when I started doing this silly home fitness program called P90X, I loved the program, and it really like filled that void for me of just having something to do with my time, because as a police wife I had a lot of extra time with a husband that worked a ton of extra jobs, because at that time we didn't have Mikey. And I loved P90X, and I loved all things Tony Horton. I thought he was hilarious, and I blogged about my journey, and I connected with other people in the interwebs that were like also obsessed with P90X, and we would like share Tony quotes back and forth and complain about yoga day and all kinds of things. And like into that journey of connecting with other like-minded people is when I discovered about building a Beachbody business, and I found out that I could be helping people do the same thing that I was doing, which for me, it was never necessarily a weight loss journey. It was a journey of like finding significance and purpose, and like finding a way to contribute in the world, and just like I loved connecting with other like-minded people. And when I found out that I could earn a little bit of extra money on the side by doing this thing that I already loved doing for free, I was totally all in. And I remember telling my coach, the person who signed me up, I remember telling him like, oh, I bet if I do this, I'll probably be able to earn like 50 or 60 bucks, and I can get not only just a manicure, guys, but I can probably get a manicure and a pedicure. And I was excited about that. Like, that was motivating to me, because that was something that I had missed like from our previous lifestyle, but it wasn't something that I wanted to, it wasn't, like I said, I just felt guilty about it. So I was like, this is so cool, because it's going to make me stay more accountable on my fitness journey, and it's going to give me a way that I can contribute financially to help with those little extras, and it'll be the best of both worlds. So that was 7.5 years ago, and now I have been a Beachbody coach for 7.5 years, and it's been a super awesome journey. And so I wanted to share that story about the nails, because it just brings me back to those starting roots of the business for me, because that truly was my very initial goal. I never thought that this was going to be my like full-time thing that supports my family, that made it so that I was able to leave my job as a paralegal, or that I'd be able to pay for my son to go to like the best private school, or that we'd be able to go on these trips and vacations and be able to, be putting money into savings every week, and all of those things that I always wanted. But with our situation at the time, me as a paralegal and my husband as a police officer, all of those things, they were of course things I wanted. I mean, what person doesn't want to have money in savings and to go on vacations and things like that? But it just wasn't possible with that income. So now, like, I never thought that Beachbody was going to lead me to the avenue to be able to have those things, but it totally did. And now the reason that I was inspired to make this video right now is because I just got an email from Beachbody today. Let me see if I can flip the camera. Yeah, okay. So I just got an email from Beachbody, and it's for Summit Recognition, the Million Club. So this is an email telling me that I need to be at a special time at a special place for the Million Club recognition. Now, for those of you guys that maybe don't know what that means, it means, well, actually as of 2015, I think, it's 2015, I became part of Beachbody's Million Club. And that means that in my time, up to that time, I earned at least $1 million in my Team Beachbody coaching business, and which is amazing, because I was earning $34,000 a year as a paralegal. And so the amount of years it would have taken me to earn $1 million working on somebody else's dream, it would have been a lot of years. And I was able to earn $1 million, and I'm still earning. And so it's just super, like, I was tearing up as I was reading this email, because it's just like, oh my gosh, that is like, I mean, I went on stage last year, because last year I was a new Million Club earner, but this year I'll be a existing Million Club earner. But it's just amazing, because it's just like, that's why it's crazy, because I started this for real. I am not exaggerating. Like, I seriously started this business because I wanted to have that money to get my nails done. And that little seed of belief in myself, and belief for like wanting something more out of life, and being willing to do the work for it, just built on itself, and just exponentially I kept on going and kept on seeing more light at the end of the tunnel, and more opportunity and more potential, and meeting more like-minded people that also wanted those same things. So it's crazy because I was already planning to post today about the nail thing and how that was like that initial catalyst for me to start this business. And then I got this email about Million Club recognition, and it's just like still mind blowing that I get the opportunity to help people, which I absolutely love doing. And it has led me to this thing that has paid me over $1 million. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys because sometimes, like, we see lots of different opportunities for things out there, of different businesses or different paths that can lead you to whatever your goals are in life. And it all just starts with having that initial desire for something more. And a lot of times I think that this world like tells us that we are like selfish or self-centered, if we want something more for ourselves. But for me, it served me well because it led me to this, and because I had the desire and the will and the discipline to go after what I wanted, I was able to create this, with the help of my family and the support of my team and my upline and all that kind of stuff. I was able to create this kind of business that now pays me 6 figures and will get me on stage this week for a Million Club earner. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to tell you guys that because, it's so possible, if you have that, and your goal and your dreams can be as small as mine of wanting to get a manicure pedicure, and all the way up to things like wanting to have your kids in private school or wanting to have a vacation or wanting to pay off your house. Whatever it is, I just really want to emphasize to you today that your dream is not too big and not too small. Your dream is your dream and it's in your heart for a reason. But it's really up to you to take action on it, and it's up to you to really do something about it and to not just let it, wither away. So it's there for a reason. So don't let it just, don't forget that. But it truly is up to you to do something about it. So anyways, guys, have an awesome day, and make sure that you are keeping up with my social media for the next week, because I'll be posting while we're there in Summit and showing you what's going on, as much back scenes as I can give you on everything. And I'm super excited to get to Indianapolis and see a lot of my team and hug a lot of my team that I haven't seen in a while. So, all right, I better get finished packing, and I will see you guys later. Bye.